Alright everybody, this is James Retro Games Party. I'm just doing a quick video about a cab I've been working on for a few days now, that got here late last week. It's a machine I've been wanting to be able to do this to for quite some time. As everybody knows, I'm a huge fan of the Electrocoin series of machines from the 80s, the Goliaths. And finally I've got one of my all-time favourite games into a Goliath with all the proper bits and pieces on it and on a 25-inch screen, so this is like, you know, dream playability for somebody like me. Of course, the game I'm talking about, of course, is Track and Field and Hypersports. With any restoration you do on a machine, it's some of the little details that count the most. One of the things that really tipped it for me was finding a Track and Field marquee on the forum a few weeks ago, and managing to bag it, and for some reason everybody had left it alone, and I was quite lucky because it had been sat there for a good couple of days and nobody had touched it, and a lot of people were putting up, oh, it's about time you bagged that. So I'm very happy to have a proper Track and Field marquee up there in the top. It'd be nice if I could find a similar one for Hypersports as well. There's got to be one out there because I've seen Hypersports in a Goliath as well. Moving down, the screen is in a good reflection of the camera there. Hello. The screen glass is in pretty good condition on this machine. This came from another forum member. There's nothing I can really say. It's got all the usual sort of Electrocoin stuff around the sides. Let's see if I can just get a bit of a tighter shot on that. So yeah, it's got all the artwork the whole way around. Yeah, all the way up there, up to the top again, back round. You know, hardly any flakes on it whatsoever. Very, very good quality. And the control panel, which I've had to sort of redo a complete redo on. As everybody knows, Track and Field's played with 3 buttons, and there's 4 start buttons as well. And this was a 2-player 3-button one. A lot of the ones I've been receiving recently have been 2-player 6-button abominations, and even ones that people have stuck a piece of sheet metal over and drilled through 2 pieces of metal to mount 6 buttons in. And whoever it is that does that to these machines, especially to these control panels, needs taking outside and shooting. I don't care about Street Fighter, it's not my particular game, which is the only reason why you'd absolutely murder a control panel to put 6 buttons all over it. You want one of those? Get a dedicated cab for that type of game. But this took a little bit of cleaning up. It was this is a panel off, not off the original machine that came. That's sat out of the way. It'll be used on another one, but this one had a working 25-inch monitor. I could just make, you know, basically just plug and go kind of thing. And so I've restored this up, drilled a couple of extra holes for some buttons. I need some 3 and 4 player start buttons to just complete it off, but I put brand new leaf buttons on it, so that excuse me for knocking the tripod there very slightly. But brand new leaf buttons that when you give them a flick, you know, they have that sound to them. You know, just what you want as a Track and Field or Hypersports athlete. And it seems very befitting we're doing it in this particular couple of weeks because the London 2012 Olympics is on. Some things I'm not happy about on the control panel. I've had to leave the joystick bases in the holes. I did buy some button blanks, some 28mm button blanks to go in there. Unfortunately, the holes are 30mm, so the button blanks that drop through. So I'm going to have somebody make me some metal pieces to go underneath, and I'll spray them black and then bolt them in, and at least it'll complete that bit off a little bit better. So let's have a look what we've done to it though. So dropping the front control panel down, as you can with these types of machines, you'll see there's a complete new set of wiring gone on there, and basically what I've done is, instead of trying to interface directly with Electrocoin's original wiring, which sort of stops there, I've added my own interface to the PCB, because theirs doesn't allow for player 3 and player 4 with the run buttons that you need, rather than jump buttons. There are probably ways to hack it in. I just figured it's going to be a dedicated loom, so I made a complete new Electrocoin to track and field Hypersports Konami pin out, and then just breached the control panel pin straight off it and brought them to the right thing. Now, what you're probably thinking to yourself, if I pan up a little bit and pull the tray, you're thinking, hang about a minute, where's the PCB? Well, in my old track and field Hypersports machine, which is over here, which is no longer got any of that in, and will be for sale very shortly, I had both boards stacked inside it on 2 quick PCB releases. Unfortunately, when I came to do this one, it wasn't to be the same sort of case. They wouldn't fit next to each other. On the slide out tray, I was going to try and mount them in. Unfortunately, the PCB is just a couple of mil too big. So let me show you where they are. So what I've done is I've hidden the 2 boards down inside the coin door, and it was just an off chance. I thought, well, let's just see if they would fit down there. I was going to try and do them sideways and maybe take the power supply mount bracket out at the back and things like that. But it actually turns out that they fit absolutely beautifully down there, and there is actually clearance for the tray to slide above. I did it with a light and just slid it very, very slowly, and it does clear with quite a bit to go. Certainly enough for me to put a couple of PCB feet on. So what we've got is we've got my new loom cable coming across there on the left. That's the track and field board that's connected at the minute. We'll have a power up in a sec. And that's sort of basically just coming down from the Electrocoin Unigame slot, which is up above. If I can pan up, there you go, it goes up there. And all it does is comes to there, and then there's this other cable here, which then goes up to the control panel. And that's about it, basically. So if I want to change games, it's literally a case of take that off there and pop it over onto that one, which is Hypersports. So let's bring the tripod back out, and let's have a quick power up and see what it looks like on this awesome screen. So let's start her up and see what she looks like. There's a little click where the coin mechanism kicks in. Try the marquee lights up perfectly. If we pan down, ta-da! We have track and field. Now I've actually sized the monitor and everything, and put a decent score on the top of the board there and everything.
On your mark. Get set.
The time, 9.32 seconds.
Not bad. Well, that's it for this video, and I hope you've enjoyed watching. Some technical behind the scenes stuff that's crept into it, and I'll be doing some more videos like this over the coming weeks as we fix some more stuff up here at the RGP layer. Please subscribe, follow, like us, comment if you want, and we'll reply to you. See you later.